Together, we can cure Scandis. Now, come on, lean closer, and I'm going to tell you how. 3. When he lost his leg, they said he would never play football again, but he said no. It started with the ice, and Ram was fine with the ice. It struck him as a lot of effort. It wasn't that he didn't like effort. Whatever his dad would have told you, Ram wasn't lazy. He liked doing things. He was simply selective about what he actually did. Learning how to make his new leg work? Worth it. Tipping a bucket of ice over your head? He'd get back to you. That morning he was running and thinking about the ice. It helped take his mind off how very slightly wrong his leg was. It just wouldn't do leg correctly. He'd been assured that the artificial limb contained lots of smart technology. Intuitive gimbals, actuated flesh, nano-level balancing. Simulated hair. But for all that, Ram and his leg still didn't quite trust each other. You're asking a lot of a leg. You're asking it to be there for you. It's constantly helping out with really amazing things, like keeping you standing upright, letting you walk, and climbing stairs. Stairs really are such a leap of faith that it's amazing we didn't invent the lift before the wheel. Ram's old leg did all that he asked of it without getting in the way, without even reminding him that it was there. Now that it was gone, he really, really missed it. Because he and his new leg were constantly second-guessing each other. It was like having a butler for a limb. Ram would make that little bit of extra effort when stepping with his false leg, just to make sure he landed really firmly, and his artificial limb would push back, just the tiniest twitch, as if clearing its throat and saying, "Forgive me, I'm not sure you quite meant me to do that." It did it every single time. His leg kept reminding him that it was there. Little pulses racing up his thigh. Just got you to the pavement. Just stepped around that dog turd. Avoided stumbling over that rut on the pitch. No, don't thank me. Ram had never really understood what the phrase passive-aggressive had meant before. Everyone used it, about teachers, mean kids, or crisps. But Ram knew, absolutely knew, that he had a passive-aggressive leg. It was so judgmental, too. It made it quite clear that it was a precision instrument, and that kicking a ball in a certain direction just seemed to be inflicting unnecessary damage on it for no apparent purpose. Every time he tried to kick a ball, his foot flinched, which isn't really the body language that makes for a successful career in football. Hence the morning runs. When he'd suggested taking up jogging, his dad had been keen. Over keen. Really, waiting for him in the hall in sweatpants, and with him 100% of the way keen. Luckily, that had passed, and now Ram got to go running on his own. Down the road, over the footbridge, round the scrubby park and back, all the time hoping that instinct would kick in. It didn't. His leg kept telling him down and safe every step of the way. So he distracted himself with thinking about the ice. The videos had started cropping up online a week ago. People tipping a bucket of ice over their heads for charity. It was all a bit 2014. But the practicalities of it all kept Ram occupied while his leg kept telling him it was there, and it was fine. It was the ice that troubled him. There were a couple of trays in the freezer, maybe about 24 ice cubes, so that wasn't going to fill a bucket. You'd need to go to the supermarket, buy a bag. But supermarkets only ever seemed to keep a couple of bags in stock, not enough to cope with the barbecue, let alone a charity craze. And everyone was doing it, even the third years. Where did they get the ice? From a pub? Did they stockpile it? Today, Ram was working on the stockpiling theory with a dedication that would have startled his maths teacher. If he could make 3 batches of ice a day and got an extra tray, he could maybe knock up 100 cubes a day. How many ice cubes would it take to make a bucket of water ice cold? Perhaps 3 days of planning and he'd have enough. 3 days, making it Wednesday. Ram stopped considering it for a moment, as his ankle had just proudly informed him that it had failed to twist over some gravel. Could he hold out till Wednesday? The problem